have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Dreamland music.
Hey.
Yeah. It's season 3.
Season 3.
It's
Trace.
season 3.
Trace.
You back.
what?
Season 3 for your mama. That's all the. I don't know.
Season 3.
Uno, dos, stress. I ain't got no stress. Walking down the street.
Yeah.
I gotta pee.
Yeah.
I got a piss. Smokey, he over there peeing. Smokey!
It's season 3.
We're bilingual.
Yeah.
It's season 3.
Yeah.
Shit, come on, la money, you swallow
It's
man.
se-
Shit, come on, la money, you swallow man. Yeah, money,
Uno, dos, tres.
Bonjour, nigga. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, nigga. Bonjour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bonjour, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Vile Luco say I'm a swan.
What are you saying? You don't even know.
That's what Patty LaBelle.
No, she said voulez-vous.
Oh, voulez-vous? Vile Luco say my second
You still.
Good morning, pineapple.
Good morning, pineapple.
Looking very nice.
Good morning, pineapple.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Very classy, very demure.
Ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Very classy, very demure.
Good morning, pineapple.
There's so much that I could say about these two that are with me. I'm not gonna say those things.
There's so much we can say about our wonderful captain, right?
Ooh, yeah.
And we're the co-pilots. Okay. It's been a
It's
couple
been a
weeks.
minute. I'm glad you said
Hey.
it first, because I would have been like, "Hey, it's your bus driver."
Oh, God. It's
Stay
your
in the
bike
bus driver.
riders. It's your scooters. It's your scootettes.
So stupid.
That's good. Do it again.
Yeah.
We're not doing this season. Y'all, we trying to grow up.
Trying. Who's trying?
Not me.
Not I.
Not today.
Let that inner child out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boom, boom, boom,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. I actually like this track. Darius did this.
Yes.
Shout out to Darius. I love the breakdown and how it has like this reverse thing going. I like it.
I love it.
Yeah.
She went too
Y'all, welcome to episode 21, season 3 of the Dreamland podcast.
Dreamland music.
Yeah, it's your Captain Dre Perry, and I'm here with the co-pilots. We got Chrissy
Which one we
B.
doing?
This is good.
It is very good. It's me. Hey.
Chrissy B. We got Rev Kev.
You gonna do this every
The
time?
blonde hair is gone, so I have to
Yeah, so
make up for it.
what's happening? Okay, we got no more blonde hair.
Yeah, bro. So originally, I was gonna cut it down. I have to learn how to take care of blonde hair. So I promised myself I'm giving my hair a break. I want to go to a
At least
dermatologist.
just said something like that. Like, if you don't keep it moisturized, like
Yes,
it
sir.
could damage
It'll
it.
break
Yes,
off.
blonde hair is very.
But I was
drying.
doing good. I have to find the right shampoo and conditioners that will strengthen the hair. So I was very big on like the moisture part and like oil in my scalp. But I've always had like this small little like issue with my scalp with dryness where my hair gets dry really fast. So during this month, I want to actually go to a dermatologist and see if there's a certain shampoo that I should use before I go back to color. Because in October, I do want to go back to, I really want to do platinum.
Okay.
But I was like, let me get my
Cisco?
hair a break. No, more like a grayish.
Dun, 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 dun.
I like it when your prayers go.
Dun, dun.
I like it when your prayers go. I sound like somebody from Commission.
Please.
But it's
Said
coming
I
back.
like the way. All right.
Yeah,
sorry.
don't get too comfortable with the black. And then I'm doing like some really cool gigs in September. I'm doing like a convocation or something. So I thought it'd be cool to just
Got you.
rock it out with the black. But trust and believe that other nigga is coming back.
Her.
He just went on vacation. That's
He just
all.
went on vacation. And plus,
That's all right.
I actually like the black right now. It's kind of giving like grown man, like taking a break. I think the look kind of matches where I am right now. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Let's do
Well,
it.
it looks good on you.
The gift that looks good on you.
Got a song for everything.
This nigga could have said thank you, baby.
Thank you, Lord. I'm playing.
Turn the nigga's mic off.
Turn the mics on. Every time I wake up in bed.
Hey, so tell me why they have this. It's like this lullaby, this baby like lullaby. I don't know if they're artist group, whatever, but they do covers of different artists. So like they have like a whole Janet Jackson playlist, Janet Jackson songs, but they do it like lullaby style. And it's just all music.
You got to send it to the group chat.
Today it was Beyonce. Dallas was listening to it. She fell asleep to it. It was actually like, it was kind of like groovy. I was like, okay, y'all did.
Oh, yeah, send that to me. I need to go to bed.
I'm trying to sleep.
I'm trying to sleep tonight.
Chrissy B, how are you?
I am great.
Yeah, you
Okay,
are.
okay, all right. Why you great?
Oh, I love it.
As I woke up this morning, it's like,
With my mind.
this little break has been. First off, I missed y'all a lot.
No, that's facts. Like
my weeks, I'm like,
it's so weird. Like I mean, like I like the break, but at the same time, it
Yeah.
was just like,
Yeah.
I'm ready to get back.
I'm
Yeah.
used to seeing y'all now. It's almost like it's embedded into my routine.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I definitely missed y'all, but a lot has happened since. You know, I started my new position.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you did. And you're doing good,
I
yeah.
am.
She
And it was
fixing
so
computers,
surprised.
y'all.
Yes.
Kinda.
IT.
Say nah, but yeah, it's going a lot better than expected. Of course, going into IT and not being in IT, I definitely had my doubts. I definitely had my like nervousness and like, am I gonna be able to do this? You know, so
But right there, can we give her a round of applause for it?
Round of applause. If I had the sound
Fearless.
effects, it would be like, yeah.
Yeah, for being fearless.
You know, it's that one. Yeah, at the beginning. You know what I'm talking
At
about.
the recordings, they never do it right.
They never do
Never.
it right.
But
Never.
shout out to you for conquering your fear and emotionally and mentally working through that.
yeah, and
real.
I've been one of the highest producers on my team.
Come
I got
on.
a shout out on the senior leader report this week. That means
Boom.
all IT knows CB's name.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
And
So
if
I
you
love
don't know
that.
her name, you're going to see her lashes, nigga. Cheers to the lash. Cheers to the girls' weekend. Watch those B
Yeah.
words.
Crazy.
Wow. Okay.
But yep, and then it was my birthday. My birthday was amazing.
A time was had.
Time was had.
I'm sweating thinking about that fishbowl I drank.
The food
Immaculate.
The
Food
food
was
for
pretty
it to
good.
be a
buffet.
buffet.
Yeah.
That food is good, and for the price, it better be. But,
Hands down. But
No,
you
I
know
know,
what,
I felt
Chrissy?
that.
It
I
was,
felt
but
that.
it was worth.
Yes,
It was worth.
yes.
That's the only thing I could say.
It
Like
was.
I went from grits, bacon, French toast. What did we eat? Was it a biscuit or something we ate that was unexpectedly like, good God, like the mac and cheese and the greens? I was like, is this
So
brunch or lunch?
Good, everything.
Oh, I guess I didn't have as much as you did. Maybe
You
I
know
wasn't
I'm a
that
big
hungry.
back. That's why I started looking like a swole Kim Possible.
Please shut up.
When Sean told me I look like Kim Possible, I almost pissed on myself. Trying to be sexy in a little crop top and some army green pants.
Hey, you looked good.
But he's shady because all three of us got dressed together on the phone. And like, you didn't tell me I look like Kim Possible then.
No, it would have been too soon. You got to wait till you
He's
get public.
irritating.
He said he had to let it simmer.
He, Sean, I know you watching this,
Hi, honey.
nigga. I did not look well, I did look like
Shout
Kim
out to you for
Possible.
watching. Shout out to all of our new subscribers.
Yeah.
All of the people who have been commenting. I know we've had some different content that's been getting some more views. So we've gotten some new subscribers. So thank you. We
love
appreciate y'all. We got over 200 subscribers for the podcast for season 3. So I know we can get to 300
Yeah, we
for season
can.
at the end by the end of season 3.
Well, shout out to you, Dre, for being persistent in creating healthy, great quality content that's going out every week. So shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to you.
Even though we took a break,
We did.
Draylon was still hard at work. So, bro,
Sure was.
your hard work is not what's the word?
Unnoticed.
Going unnoticed in the midst of everything that you have going on,
Man,
being
I
a
know.
father, working hard, transitions and stuff, bro. You really are showing me how to be consistent even when life is hitting.
And what's crazy is I never really looked at myself as a consistent. Like I would like be consistent for a little bit, then I'd fall off. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I gotta like really get consistent, like in the things that in the direction in which I want to go into. And so that's what I want us to kind of like talk about today as far as consistency.
Perfect.
Because if you're watching this now, we've already started the consistency challenge.
Yeah.
30 days, all of September, we are
Yes,
being
sir.
consistent
Yes, we
on the
are.
things that we said we're going to do.
Yes, sir.
And I believe that at the end of the 30 days, I truly believe that we'll be able to like look at it and be like, man, like I did that. Like I was consistent.
Absolutely.
Like, you know how sometimes you try to do stuff and like it just doesn't like you 5 days in. But I think also with the community, it has the accountability factor there.
Yes, sir.
There's that reminder we're able to just come in. And my main thing is I wanted to stay consistent. So I know like if I like team up with other people,
Yeah.
then it'll like help me be more consistent and stay focused. And then I'm like, why not do this with the podcast, with the
Yeah.
community,
Yeah.
everybody who watches every week. So if you're watching right now, we're probably like a week in, maybe a little over a week, 7 to 8 days, something like that. But I hope that y'all are doing well. We
Yeah.
are recording the day before, so we'll start tomorrow.
Yes.
But we'll be caught up to you by the time you see this.
Hey.
So when it comes to consistency,
Wait.
Uh-oh.
How are you?
I know.
Oh, I did just dive straight
Hey,
in,
I'm
didn't
sorry.
I?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but how are
No, you're not
you?
sorry, nigga. No, I'm just playing.
I'm not.
I'm not.
But you know I was being polite, nigga. But how are you, Dre? What's going on?
I'm okay. Today I'm okay.
Okay.
I think, just like anybody, like grief is just, it has its different points, different, different phases that you go through. So yesterday was a lot. I think cause it just kind of hit me like, dang, like I was telling, Elise this, my wife, I was telling her that, I felt like this is like an end of a chapter for a lot of my family.
Gotcha.
Because it's not like one grandparent. It's
both.
both in a year.
Now, was
you
this
know.
your grandfather's wife?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So what a lot of you all didn't know, because I didn't talk much about it. But after my grandfather passed, like literally like maybe a few months later, my grandmother kind of dealt with the same thing. She was in the hospital, had a stroke, had all these other health issues and all of this other stuff. In between the hospital, the rehab, sending her home, to have to go back to the hospital, to the rehab, sending her back home. It's the same thing my granddad went through. So it was almost a part of it was like I was like a little numb, like I haven't fully processed losing one of the closest people to me, and then this is the first time I've ever lost anybody close.
Got you.
So that was a lot on top of the baby, then on top of my grandmother. So it was like I have so much to be grateful for. And I think that's it. Like I have so much to be grateful for versus, trying to look at the bad and then trying to like balance it that way. There is good in everything. And death is not the end of life. Life continues. It's just beyond what we see, what we feel, what we experience. And it's so much more that we just don't know. And so I think that gives me reassurance.
I love it.
Knowing that I don't know, a lot of times it's like when it's like, well, dang, like when you don't know what's beyond here, like what heaven looks like, or, we call it heaven or whatever the case is, we don't know. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
No, we just don't know. So I just decided to find the good in this situation this year. And just try to just stay focused, cry when I need to cry, feel when I need to feel. But it also has really like their deaths have really caused me to really look at what's important, look at my life, because, like I've talked about before, so many of us don't know what we want to do. And, I love my grandparents, but like I've talked about before, like you have to be able to find the things that they didn't do so well as well. Not just the things that they did well, but the things that they didn't do so well. So you can learn from it. So you don't end up in the same situation. So
You talked about that before.
yeah. When it came to my grandfather, and so
Yeah.
it's the same thing with my grandmother as far as health, as far as diet, as far as like mentality. You know, if I could be honest, you know, my grandmother, she wasn't an anxious person, but you know, she a lot of times will kind of like look at things not necessarily in the best light, like kind of look at things on a negative end, or wouldn't like instead of going to the positive, she would go to the negative, and not necessarily. I'm trying to find the best way to kind of explain it. She just wasn't. She like. If you say, yeah, I'm going to try to do this, she would kind of find like, well, what if this happens? Or what if that happens? Or, you know, like not necessarily finding like, but what if it doesn't? Like, what if things go really well?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and so from that, I kind of learned to make sure that my approach to life, you know, isn't necessarily like that, you know, because we are people of faith.
Yeah.
And so even when she was sick, you know, we would have conversations and she would just say, you know, feel, you know, so bad or feel like she was dying and or she's not sure if she can, you know, and I would tell her, you know, even which is crazy, it being my grandmother, but just trying to find ways to encourage her to speak differently. And I think October we're going to do like a words challenge.
Okay.
Being very mindful of what we say and the things we think of and different things
Yeah.
like that. We'll talk more about that later. But yeah, so it's a weird place, but I definitely miss both of my grandparents dearly.
Yeah.
And I thank God for their lives. I thank God that the closeness that we had, they literally like raised us, you know, like my mom did, of course, too, but my mom also worked during the day, so we would be at my grandparents' house. So even going to church, a lot of the stuff that I did, especially growing up, like my grandfather's the one that got me to those places. He was the one that made sure, you know, supported me in a lot of areas. So I think I have a really good kind of control over my emotions. I'm not led by my emotions, so I'm able to, you know, not be a wreck.
Yeah.
But you're navigating, I feel like, from a brother perspective, and I'm sure you can attest to it too. I think that you are navigating through life I don't know if this is a word, amazingly.
I think it's a word.
Okay, I really do want to commend you for really dealing with grief and death, how you have had to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you've done very well. I commend you for it. I commend you for balancing the two between your emotions and how you feel and still being there for your wife and your daughter, for your parents, for your mom specifically, for your family, and how you've been able to show up but still have boundaries to say, today I may not have the capacity, but I still know how to still process what I'm going through and possibly deal with what somebody else is going through. And I know I haven't dealt with grief yet at this age, but I will say watching how you've navigated through it is really amazing. And I know that you may have like weaker moments or moments when you have to cry or get it out. But Dre, you've done very well managing through this season, and it must be commended to you today that as a brother, I'm very proud of you of how you've managed through everything.
As a brother, I am too.
Like, are you crazy?
Sorry.
That was
Sip this out of small
great.
cups. But no, I'm for real. Like life I've seen in this season, like just from us all being in this place, how you have specifically managed. And it's like, this nigga here has a different level of, you have a different level of willpower to say, like, no matter what's going on, I'ma still stand up. I'ma still figure out how to navigate through this. I'ma watch what I say. I'ma still make sure I'm empowering my wife. You even still check on us. You make sure we're good. So I'm just very proud of how you've handled this season. And I really pray that even in this, that you still get poured into where you're not empty. There's a lot to handle.
Yeah, no, and so
'cause you're the oldest grandson, right?
yeah.
So you like the man of the family, low key.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
So, but I love the man that you're becoming and the world and the life that you're shaping for you and your family, because you're going to be the next person. You are the next person to carry the torch. And I think you're doing a damn good job already with the torch being lit and you leading the way. So don't stop, bro. Please.
I appreciate it. No, that I understand that how you respond to stuff like will create your future.
Absolutely.
sure.
I understand that, like, of course I have my moments, but I try my best to not be so emotional. Some people will, like I said, be led by their emotions and then use that as an excuse, like I'm hurting, like, and they'll just stay there. They'll just stay there, and it's like,
Get out of my business.
but I mean, we have to at some point make a decision
Yeah.
to get up. Like you have your moments, but it's just like, like Ty Trippett say, only one night.
Only one night, dude.
Like for real, like I'm not saying it has to be one night, but if it's a
Literally.
season, whatever it is for
Right.
you, but you have to at a point get up. And so I pray that
But isn't it crazy, Dre, how sometimes, or you too, Chris, how sometimes things will hit you in waves? Like I thought about that today. Transparent moment. Very transparent. Woo! I'm about to say this.
Oh Lord.
every season premiere, this is
About to say this. Even
clutches pearls.
even going right. Even just to piggyback off of not responding off of emotions. Even today, going back to my church home, and someone called me and was like, "I commend you for what you did today." And in my mind, I'm like, "I'm not even thinking about that. Like, I'm here to serve, but sometimes I get those waves of emotions, and I'd be like, "Ugh!" I just want to, and just, "Ugh!"
Yeah.
But like you just said, how you respond out of your emotions is very important.
That's so good.
One of the books we read,
Core agreements. That's
I think it talks about it.
It does, and I think I'm gonna really like hit on that when we go into the other
Yeah,
challenge, the
bro.
words challenge, because it's so important. Like people don't understand when you get upset, when you get frustrated, and all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
the stuff that you say, like
Yep.
like, and then you have so much intent behind it. Like when you say that you're broke, when you say that you'll never find love, or you just gonna be single for the rest of your life. When you say stuff like that, like you eventually believe it. Like a lot of times we'll hear something about somebody that may not be true, but because we heard it first,
Yep.
we believe it. Like it doesn't matter what they come out and say. Like you heard this first, even if it's not true. So a lot of times with us, we'll hear things first before we lie first before we hear the truth about ourselves.
Yeah.
And then we'll go on our life and believe that, and we'll keep affirming that, and we'll keep building upon it. And then it just keeps happening. It keeps happening before you keep experiencing it.
Or stronghold.
Because your physical has to meet up with the spiritual. So the
Yes, sir.
spiritual is there first. So
Yes, sir.
as you are saying stuff, like you don't have to say stuff in the spirit. When you open up your mouth, you are creating. And so like I try to make sure that I'm very, very aware of that. Feel how you want to feel. Just don't say it out loud. Journal it, write it down. And I mean, if you do say it, be careful about what you say. It's okay if you get it off your chest. It's okay to feel. It's okay to cry. Like I ain't gonna say don't do that stuff, but at the same time, you have to make a decision that you're gonna pick yourself up and that you're gonna move in a direction that you want to go into. That's not where you are now, because this isn't serving you. You know it's not. And so
Or not to cut you off, bro, but or get to the root of the emotion. Me and Kristen Murray had a really good conversation this week about responding to certain things when it comes to how we feel. My emotion, it's like Draylon, God forbid, well, life happens, but let's just say Draylon pisses me off versus me responding out of my emotion. Let me identify, okay, this has pissed me off. Why am I pissed off? Because this was said. Did I address what was said before I respond out of this?
You got to interview yourself. You got to ask all them questions before you even get to that, because you'll end up responding.
Yourself was so good. And he
that
talked
just hit.
so damn fast. Slow down, Juanita Bynum. That was good. You have to, Draylon, that was good. You have to interview yourself,
Yeah.
because you'll respond off of the emotion. It's not saying that the emotion is not valid for how you feel.
Because your feelings are valid. Absolutely.
Yes, but let's go back. What made me feel this way? And then say, you know what, bro? Or sis, you know, when you said that to me, it triggered me because that's not what I meant, or I didn't mean to offend you.
Right.
I want to apologize. And then prayerfully they apologize. But what if I would have responded every time out of my emotion?
Exactly.
And that's the scary part. Like emotions, they're healthy
They'll
and good, but they will
jack
tear you up.
Yeah.
They'll
Baby.
jack you up. The Bible says, not to trust your heart. Your heart is desperately wicked.
Yeah.
And it's not so much about like when you have a feeling about something is different than when you're emotional about
Yes, sir.
something.
Yes,
So
sir.
when you have that feeling, go with that because that's God. But when you're just emotional about something and you can't control and you always crying and getting mad and making Facebook posts and cussing people out and all that stuff, you got to get in touch with those emotions, try to figure out why this stuff is driving. You can't let it drive you or it's going to drive you into a ditch.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's literally going to be, your life. And the more that you speak on it,
Yeah.
that's
I got a
funny.
question though.
Because I felt
Okay.
I felt it in the yeah.
Okay.
When you really become best friends with somebody, you start to learn their language. All I kept hearing was yeah. I'm like, okay.
So what's your question?
So my question is this, because I deal with this myself. I am not a person typically. I'm not typically a person that responds immediately, right? So you don't really got to worry about me popping off too much typically, depending on the situation. Okay.
Gotcha.
But typically, I don't. But with that, I'm like, okay, well, let me not say something now because I don't want to be angry. I don't want to say something I regret, things of that nature. But after a while, when I'm finding that I struggle with, because even I currently am going through something where after a while, it's kind of like an out of sight, out of mind. Sometimes I don't respond out of emotion, but sometimes I keep those emotions in now. Or now I'm not even going to address those emotions. I'm going to internalize it. And as I keep internalizing it or whatnot, eventually I will blow. Eventually I will end up exploding or whatnot. Why? Because I haven't responded in that moment. I keep saying, okay, well, let me not say nothing now because this isn't the time. But then after a while, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind type thing. I'm just going to stop coming around you. I'm just going to stop.
So I was about to say, like, you got to learn, it's got to be a let go valve. Like, you got to, like, if you're not going to respond in that moment, because maybe you just don't have the capacity to say the right thing in that moment, maybe you need to wait. And maybe by the time you've waited, it's like, I don't, is that what you're saying? Like, you don't really like.
Yeah, either that or I've kind of just like moved on in my head.
Yeah, so it's not bothering you anymore.
No, or if it does, maybe I just like, like packed it down or whatnot.
So
we're going to act
sweep it
like it
under the
don't
rug.
bother me. Yeah, I like swept it under the rug.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I like hardwood floors.
Yeah, you can't do that. Which I feel as if, and Kev, you can, piggyback off of it, if you agree. I think that, once you take the time, because yes, I think that's very mature. Sometimes you can't say it in the moment. Yeah. Sometimes you should. Sometimes you just got to wait and think of the best way to say it, depending on the situation. And I think that's when emotional intelligence comes in.
Yeah. That's good, Dre. That's good.
But
sorry,
Please.
y'all talking good, but emotions talking good.
But that's once you have figured out how you want to go about it and say it instead of sweeping it under the rug like that, eventually you pop, like you implode because you are not like, you're not getting it off your chest. And and I'm guilty of it. I've been in situations where I just kind of like sweep it under the rug, and then eventually, it's kind of like women, like in relationships, like they may not say it and then they build it up, and then as soon as you do something, then they bring it up something from 6 months ago, and you like,
why you ain't say that before?
now you going through everything right now, you see what I'm saying? So
that's something I brought that up because I'm really, really trying to work on that. And I've actually struggled with that. I feel all my life I've struggled with that. Even when my mom will bring up things about like I call him my sperm donor, but biological father, and she would ask
the way you said sperm, right?
Was so good.
But she would ask me certain things, like trying to check in with me, like, well, how are you feeling about this, or and I'd be like, oh, that's fine, whatever, it is what it is. And I would keep saying that, you sure, you good, how are you? Good, I'm fine, it is what it is, or whatnot, until eventually that one day that something happens or somebody says something or whatnot, everything just it just comes on. It's just like you said, why didn't you say nothing before? So that's something I work on even now.
I feel that. Feel that for sure.
And you gotta give yourself, you don't want to keep robbing yourself of that peace though.
Yeah.
Because there could be another level of peace that you can receive from being able to have certain conversations about how certain things have made you feel. Now, I think it is smart and wisdom, like we just said, to maybe not respond in that moment, but not let it go too long before we address it. Because we know sometimes how we've gotten into it with friends or siblings, and then we'll go back to just being cool like an hour later or a couple days later. No. We need to address what happened. And I think for me,
grabbing my hand and shouting at
it's not going to work.
It's not
because once you grab my hand, I just made windmill and hit you with the tambourine. Because I'm crazy.
Hey,
I am.
And I was giving God the praise, and you was.
I was. I mean, David came out his clothes.
It could have happened to anybody. It could have happened. It could have been anyone.
It could have been anyone. But that's a good. It's a learning thing, and I'll say this: give yourself grace. Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure you already do, but give yourself grace with learning how to articulate, certain things when it comes to your emotions. But it's not a but. Period. Just make sure that when things happen and occur, if you have to take a day or two or a beat to really calm down before you address it. But I say address it so that it gives that other person the opportunity to either grow and learn who you are as a woman or learn who you are in this capacity or relationship so they'll know how to maneuver when it comes to handling you. Because I was very big. I'm very big on that with my relationship now. Like, okay, we pissed each other off. Okay, but tomorrow we're going to talk about it so that we can get an understanding, and not from a place of me trying to be an a-hole, but just so that we can understand maybe how you said that or how I said that offended you. Right. And if it wasn't my true intent, give me the opportunity to know how what I said affected you, so I'll know to make sure, if you feel concerned about something, don't approach them that way. But you rob people the opportunity to know what's wrong or right when it comes to dealing with you when you don't tell them. Yeah. And you're going to keep doing the same old BS because I never told you. I don't like when you do that. I don't like when you refer to me as this. I don't like when you say these things. I don't like when you don't show up for a coffee date when we're supposed to hang out. I don't like that you always got to reschedule. Can we pick those things have to be said so that people can learn to love you the way that you're asking to be loved. Right. But when we don't say nothing, we kind of rob people the opportunity to either do it right, and we rob ourselves of the opportunity to experience the joy that we want to experience from getting the stuff that we want the right way.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I think I'll say this and then we'll take a break. I think that the reason why is because most of us run from pain. Pain doesn't feel good. y'all funny when y'all do that. Pain doesn't feel good, right? It doesn't. So if you are not,
it don't though, because what a massage feel good.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going.
No. But because that's a great analogy.
But it's what you connect to it, right?
Yeah,
it's what you connect to it. So it's just like it's somebody like some people don't go to the gym because of how it makes them feel when they're in there. Like, I don't like the way this feels.
But that's good pain.
Even though they want to maybe like lose weight or better get in shape or whatever the case is. They run from the pain, even though we know like this pain will help us. So I think that we have to just change our mindset when it comes to pain and learn how to lean into it, because we know that this is eventually going to build us up. And it's the same thing when things happen in life. Going back to your initial point, Kev, when you said about how life just be hitting you and all this stuff that's happened to me, as far as like losing my grandparents and all that, it's understanding that this pain is to teach you a lesson. Right. And if you are going to be open enough and be like, all right, God, show me the lesson, because I don't want to have to go through this again, or I don't want to have to experience this again. I want to make sure that I understand this. So don't run from it. Yeah. Embrace it. And I think that we'll be able to just get further in life.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the second half.
Quick as this cup.
Are you?
We'll talk about him on the way when we come back from this break.
Sup, peeps? Yo, so I just want to come on here real quick and say thank you very much for all of you who have subscribed, you like, you comment, and you watch us every week. Thank you so much for being a part of the Dream Lab community. Sorry, my hand is a little shaky. Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. You do not have to watch, but you do anyway, and we thank you. I just want to come on here and just say that real quick. This is season 3. We're taking it up a notch, and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. And yeah, make sure that you follow us on Instagram. Make sure that you tell your friends and your family about us. And stay tuned for more. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Finish watching the episode. Bye.
Hi guys, welcome back. So for this entire season, my little fella would be my sidekick. His name is Winslow. Winslow, you don't never know what's in Winslow. Just know whatever it is short and powerful. Winslow, meet the people. They may not understand the relationship that we have, but I'll just tell everybody that we met in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and you have been very good to me. Thank you. Give it up for Mother Winslow.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And me over here,
Everything.
So yeah, consistency, 30 days of consistency. So
Yes.
we are starting September 1st. By the time you're watching this, we're past September 1st, obviously.
Yes.
But the whole point of this is just to make sure that we can stay consistent with our goals. Now, I wanted to, and I wish I would have kind of prefaced it.
Okay.
Your goals should be putting you in the direction in which you want to go.
Yes, sir.
Right. So like we talked about this before, you know, you got to have a vision in order to get somewhere. And so many people are just don't have a vision for their lives. And so they just allowing life to do whatever with them. And so I think that if we know where we want to go, what we want to do, I was watching something and they were talking about so many people want, but they don't want to become. And so people want $1 million, but they don't necessarily want to be a millionaire, like in the mind. Like if you want to be a millionaire, there are certain things that millionaires do.
Yeah.
So if you still gonna have like thousandaire, like a thousandaire schedule, if you're still gonna move like a thousandaire, then expect that. You see what I'm saying? But if you want more, you have to do more. You can't like put the same stuff into the equation and expect a different answer. Right. So I would encourage anybody that make sure that your goals are putting you in the direction in which you want to go. So if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to go to the gym for this consistency challenge, I hope that you going to the gym like doesn't just end September 30th, but you know, you find it to put it in your schedule. I don't want you to just pick goals just for the sake of picking goals, but making sure that you're picking them to make sure that it aligns with your vision for you and for your life. And so I know for me, like one of them is no frivolous spending. So I'm not, Elise and I are not spending any extra money this month. We are just going to pay our bills, put gas in the car, buy groceries, the stuff that we need. And then outside of that, you know, we want to pay down some credit cards and pay off some debt because we're moving soon. Not we want to move, we are moving soon.
Yeah.
And so I'm thankful for that. And so we are just going to make sure that we work towards it. So many people want God to just drop a blessing in your life.
Not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen like that. I posted something on my Instagram today. It was like, stop asking God to do stuff you can do.
Whoa.
We do it all the time. Like we spend so much time asking God to do the stuff that we can get up ourselves and do. Like you have a sickness or you have an illness, you have a disease, but this is curable. Everything is curable. Just stop eating the crap that you eat. Stop drinking the stuff that you drink. Stop certain medicines. They're not good for you. Maybe you need to go a holistic route. Have you tried that? Before you downplay it, before you say, oh no, that's not going to work, then you've already spoken that over your life. You see what I'm saying? So people don't understand the spiral that they've put themselves in because you're not doing the work and then you're speaking against yourself. You're speaking against your future. You're speaking against the things that you want to do because there's no maybe belief, there's no faith there, but I need us to make sure that we like lock in, because you absolutely can do anything that you want to do. So I need you to figure out what that thing is going to be, because I was thinking about myself, like, you know, I can do different things, you know, as far as music, you know, podcast, content creation, and I'm like, what do I want to lean in on? What do I really want to focus on? And so because I told myself, bro, you can do what you want to do, you just have to make a decision. And so once you make that decision, get your goals together. And if you don't know what goals you need to become the person or the thing that you want to do or be, then maybe you need to do some research. Maybe you need to read. You know, if you want to be a millionaire, maybe you need to study millionaires. If you want to own a business, maybe you need to study business owners and entrepreneurs. Like if you want to lose weight, maybe you need to start following like gym enthusiasts or people who work out on Instagram and TikTok instead of the other people that you follow. Like you're gonna have to change some stuff on your algorithm.
Right.
Like it's some you literally have to change your life.
I'm sick of this nigga. But I'm not sick of him. I'm sick of him, but I'm not sick
That's
of him.
been my realization,
so
bro,
good,
because I know some stuff that I want to do, and you're not going to be able to do it doing the same stuff you've been doing. It's not going to work. Like, you can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. Einstein said that. So if you create
can't solve a problem with
at the same level of thinking
that created it. I'm stuck on you can't want $1 million and don't want to be a millionaire. Cause nigga, that is so.
That's what I'm saying. Because most of us could get $1 million and blow it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, who can y'all help me find a financial advisor?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't know, get somebody who knows. Like, that's what mentors are. Like, mentors are people who do the thing, who have done the thing that you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You like, if you need a marriage mentor, if you need a spiritual mentor, if you need a financial advisor, whatever the case is, find somebody that's doing what you want to do. Even if it's not in person, maybe you can join somebody's community. There's tons of communities. Go on YouTube, Google. People offer this stuff so you can get this knowledge, but don't say that you can't do it and you haven't done the work. So that's that. I'm really going to be pushing us. I'm going live every day. Those of you, if you're watching now, you know I've been going live every day at 7 a.m. in the community. And I need you all to make sure. And you don't have to be there at 7 a.m. I'll keep the video up. But it's just to encourage us to make sure that we are doing what it is that we said we're going to do.
Yes.
Time out for the excuses. We want something different. We have to make some changes. We have to.
For sure.
So that's just been my message for you guys.
I'm excited.
Yeah, no, it's
excited.
I feel like it's gonna be like it's gonna be fun. The fact that we can just be a community and do this together.
Yeah.
I truly think that anything that we set our mind to, we can do.
Yeah,
For sure.
And we're gonna feel so good once we do it.
So excited.
And the accountability of us being able to just.
Sorry.
What Disney movie was that?
That was Kevin Hart, baby.
Oh. I'm really excited about when you put the clarion call that is so ugly and churchy, but when you put it out there for in the community thing, like for us to do it, I was like, oh, this is about to be good.
Yeah.
It's about to be good.
So,
And making really realistic expectations to y'all. Like, please don't put too much on your plate that you know that you can't handle. If there's a solid 3 things that, where am I looking? Why am I talking to this camera?
that's dumb.
Jesus. This is a small cup. For me, Drake.
Powerful
Jesus,
punch.
am I spitting? God be praised.
Jesus.
When you put it out there that you wanted us to do it, the first thing that came to my mind was like, Kevin, don't put too much on your plate. Yeah. Start somewhere that's going to be your foundation. And I know for me, like, key components is reading the word, reading books, and prayer. Yeah. So those are the 3 things that I really want to be consistent with. Like 10 minutes of me praying, 10 minutes of me meditating to start off each day. And then there's other things that I plan on doing throughout the day. But when Draylon put that out there, I was like, okay, what can I handle? What can I truly commit to over the next 30 days that's going to be realistically obtainable?
Because what
versus
happens
me
is
like,
if you end up doing too much, then you'll like fall short, and then you just be like, oh,
yeah,
F
forget
it.
it. Nope.
Yeah, exactly. You got to give yourself, even like I learned that like going to the gym, like don't put too much weight on you. Like start off like with a smaller amount of weight and really like understand like the form, understand how, you know, the best way to do this, the best way to approach it, and then add on. You know, you don't have to stop at September 30. You can keep going. You know, like.
Speaking of weights, this nigga was sharp as hell on his vacation. Yeah, he was.
Oh,
yeah, he was.
Javier was in full effect.
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Javier
Had
was
the
in full
light-skinned
effect.
face
I said,
on.
my goddaughter got a Mexican daddy.
Okay. And somehow she looks
I'm
Asian.
literally
I don't understand.
Mexican.
Not as giving Cinderella. She had a black mama and an Asian daddy. Help me understand. I couldn't understand that. No, but again, just to go back to that was one of the biggest things, bro. When you put that out there, I was like, no, let's be realistic. Like, what are some strong things that you really want to focus on that's going to set you up to end the year strong? Absolutely. So I encourage y'all to adhere to everything he said and also be realistic with your expectations for yourself for the next 30 days. What can you realistically do? What do you really want to sacrifice? What do you really want to obtain? And take the small steps to do it. If that's, you want to save more money, okay, every paycheck you put $25 up, start there. But don't kill yourself knowing that it may be too much.
Yeah.
but do something that's going to be realistic. So over the next 30 days, like Draylon said, you'll be able to say, I did that.
Yeah, you can show yourself. You can show yourself that you did it. Like this isn't to turn you into some crazy disciplined animal. Like
Sorry.
you gonna need more. You're crazy.
Miss Jackson.
You're gonna need more than 30 days. You know. So this is just the start.
But they say like it take 30 days to create new habits.
No, for real. I think it's maybe 21 actually.
Yeah.
But 30 days, like let's get it. Like it maybe it's something that you want to just adopt completely in your routine. Let's start now. So there's that. Christian, do you have any goals, anything that you want to share? Because you don't have to share.
So a couple goals kind of going hand in hand with what Kevin said. Definitely my prayer life. Praying more, being consistent with that. Not just praying when something's wrong.
Yeah.
Not just praying when I need something, but just having that consistent, open communication with God for myself. Also journaling more, kind of getting a hold of my emotions.
Okay.
That's something I want to do, and in me journaling, just continuing to work on my boundaries.
Got you. Okay.
That's another thing.
I hope that y'all doing well with boundaries. We've been talking about that for now.
Oh,
On the 3rd season.
heck yes. I'm not playing with that.
Standing on it.
I mean, 10 toes.
And it doesn't have to make sense to other people.
Are those the toes? You need a pedicure.
The dogs are barking.
Speaking of dogs, did y'all see Jax on Asia's page?
Yes.
Jax is a real nigga. I love Jax like he's like a.
I'm glad that he was able to get away.
I love Jax so
He's
much.
so funny.
He is a real Perry,
He's so funny.
No, those were for facts.
bro. He is a real Perry.
He is
Okay, go
funny.
ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're good. We're about to we'll close this out with a little fun.
Yay!
Little fun.
Sorry.
Change up the pace before we end season 21. This is crazy. Talk about consistency. We've been consistent. This is the 3rd season of the Dream Lab podcast.
So
Niggas.
crazy. Meow, 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 meow.
Dream Lab music.
Dream Lab music.
All right, so never have I ever.
Oh,
Here we go.
man. What do we do? Put our hands down or something? What do we do?
We just gonna go through the questions, and if it's something interesting and you want to share, that's fine.
Oh, excuse me.
Never have I ever broken up with someone by text. I've never done that. The fact that y'all got to think about it is scaring me.
I'm just wondering if it counts.
I think I have, but I mean they called.
You
me
broke up with
afterwards.
somebody via text.
Yeah, I've like sent the long message, but it was like when I was younger.
Okay, not in your big age today.
Hell no, we gonna have a conversation. Matter of fact, I
Gotcha.
may take you to eat, let you eat, and then at the end, it's over.
Did you enjoy that?
Did you enjoy
Because
the
that's going to be the last
the Last
time.
This
Supper?
the last meal I buy for your broke ass, Jody.
Have you ever gone on more than one date in a day?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I want to be the master of the skies. I am the master of the skies. And I've changed clothes in my car.
Oh.
What did you
Period.
change clothes for if it was a different person?
Because I'm not giving you the satisfaction of the same clothes. You may post my hands. If you post my hands and the outfit the same, they're going to clock me. I can't be clocked.
You got to be
That's
smart.
funny. So y'all been on multiple dates
Heck
in one day.
yes. That's the fun part.
I've never done
A
that.
little adventure.
It's so fun. And that was like when I was like in my dating single phase. But I've never had anybody like post, but I've always been conscious of that.
So that's the reason why the change of clothes.
Heck yeah.
That's
Even if it's just me changing
even
the shirt.
that, like even doing that, I would have never thought of that.
Lit.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to change the cologne too.
Sure will. Might even hop in the shower.
It's so good.
Christian, you ever given out a fake phone number?
Ooh,
Absolutely.
I have one now.
Wait, you got it like memorized?
Nope. I just be like, hold on, let me see. I just got this phone. Hold on.
I get my old phone number.
I don't play that.
Really? So what if they like try to like call you right in?
It'll
I'm
ring.
gone by then.
Speed.
Here's my number. Gotta go.
I gotta go. Oh my god.
The fact that you know that song.
I love that. The video.
Yeah.
Remember that Michael Jackson movie?
Yes.
No,
Speed.
You know that song
the
The Bunny Rabbit?
the experience, the Michael Jackson
Oh, the Wii.
experience. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've done that before. I always keep the text free app on my phone for those reasons. Because I'm even
People
as,
crazy.
yeah, and even from a male perspective, you just don't know.
Hey,
you just
they
don't know if
might
somebody.
put you in their trunk.
Yeah, they'll
People
get
are
pissed
crazy.
off. Cause and shout out to Mookie who always watches. Me and Mookie talk about this all the time. She always says that even though she's married, she always keeps. I think, don't quote me. she keeps a fake number because she's always like, people are crazy as
They
hell.
are.
You been on told them, no, I'm married, then you black out and shoot me. I just said I was married. Shit. Did you have to shoot me?
I'm supposed to be bringing milk home to my family.
I'm supposed to be going home to my husband. You done shot me because you wanted my number. But don't quote me, Mookie. Mookie, put it in the comments. I think she still got a fake number, but we always talk about that.
No, ladies, that actually, and
It's
gentlemen,
scary out
like,
here.
hey, if you need to do that, do that. Just be prepared, because hey.
And it's free, y'all. If you get the text-free app, it's
I'll start
totally
foaming
free.
at the mouth though. If you like, well,
Are
I
you?
want to be with you. Like,
What in the deliverance is going on?
she gonna be like, you know what? Never mind. I'm like, yeah, have a good day.
Draylin, please. My kidneys and my liver.
Please.
Thank you. Have a
better
good day.
lay low.
It was a thank you. Have a good day.
No, it was the shake. The shake.
He's nuts.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
This says, never have I ever ghosted someone for something tiny and unimportant. Never mind.
Oh,
I don't know what they meant
little
by tiny.
packages.
Mighty God.
That wasn't a tongue. That was just another language.
Because I'm.
That was yes, you.
Have you ever sent a dirty text to the wrong person?
Yes,
To the wrong person?
yes. My mom
Mighty God.
You. No.
recently. I thought I told y'all this. Recently, I think it was for my birthday, and I wasn't doing nothing nasty.
Yeah,
or
recently,
nothing.
like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Recent as
That's
hell.
real recent.
Recently for my birthday, me and who I was with, for my birthday, we had did like a whole bunch of stuff, and then at the end of the night, I was like, let's just go chill, like do some really like fun stuff, put on a facial mask, watch movies, eat popcorn and stuff. But I took the video of us like laying there, and I don't know who I was trying to send it to. Sent it to my
Your mama was like,
She said,
Have
"Have
mercy."
my." Oh, you made me scream. The baby's gonna wake up. That's exactly what she said. She said, "Have mercy." I said, "Mom, I did not mean to send that to
it
you."
could have been so much worse.
It could have.
It could have been,
It
but
coulda.
my mom is such a sweet
When I
person.
tell y'all, if I send a message, something to Elise,
No,
it was a
I
video.
look, I'll
I
be
double
like,
check. I might even look at the contact
To
a
check
couple
the number,
times.
okay.
It was a video, and I'm like, I'm glad it was nothing. I've never recorded anything crazy like that, but it was just
I
still the
have.
simple
I
fact.
mean,
I did not want.
we both said,
I don't think my mom was ready to see like, oh, okay,
this is what you do.
this is who you with.
I would throw.
Sorry, sis. Love you, Jalita.
Mighty
No,
God.
I double check. I still, in some ways, is getting comfortable with doing stuff like that. So I still be checking. I'd be like,
Got you. I mean, which is respectable, girl. I get it.
I'd be like, because the moment I send something to Kawanda,
But that is
baby,
so. It was so dumb. Like it
That's
was.
like
just-
my biggest fear.
It literally was just a video of us just laying there, being goofy, sipping wine with facial mask on, and my mom was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Sorry, mom."
Okay. Whew.
Never have I ever gone back to an ex.
Oh, I have.
Never.
Never.
I never spin the block, baby,
Nah,
and that's what
never.
you gotta know.
I have.
The block is construction. I wouldn't even go back that way. It's a one way.
have
It's a
before.
detour to another nigga. Thank you.
It has to another nigga. I love you so bad. You know that? You believe me?
I do. I don't, not with that, please.
Okay.
But no, that's one thing about me. When I do finally decide to leave you, oh, I'm sure. And I'm sure so I don't have to spin the block.
But it's been like an older ex, like back when I
Still
was
an ex.
younger. Yeah, but the thing is, you know,
Damn
ex,
it,
this
for a
different.
reason, yeah. That's what plays
They are
in my
ex for a
head.
reason, but I will say some of the exes that I've had in my teens and 20s, with me being 30, I've never gone back. But I mean, we could be cool. I mean, you may have learned and maybe a different person. So I ain't gonna like, you know,
You can be different for someone else.
you can, but no, I'm telling you because and again, I ain't gonna say who, but a person that we know, we've had a conversation, and the conversation was, no matter what, when it comes to the ex or anything, if you choose to forgive them or if you choose to be cool, I'm learning now with forgiveness that when I choose to forgive, this is what Bishop Sheard said this, and for some reason I really stuck with it. If I choose to forgive you, I choose to forgive you, but I still have to relearn you. So you're not going to just jump back into my life in the same position. So I have to relearn who you are as this person and where you are. So
and how that aligns with me.
Right. So if you're an ex and I haven't spoken to you in like 5 to 10 years or something, and you want to like be cool, and I'm not against that.
Yeah.
But I'm studying to see if you the type of person I want in my space or life. And if not, hell, I could move on.
I guess
But
for
that's just
me,
It's
like
too
I
many
had
fish in the
different
sea.
experiences.
You said it's what, Dre?
Too many fish in the sea.
And that one ain't for me.
It is, but all of my exes were not horrible. Like
See, I
they
don't
weren't.
have-
I didn't have any like bad experiences, but one. And to this day, we get along, but you know I don't play with you. And that be the thing. He'd be like, "Oh, why you? Because you still on BS. Love you though, but I can smell it, and my Holy Ghost ain't gonna let me go."
Anyway,
Yeah, go ahead. Backwards.
Well, I don't have that many exes to even be able to be like, oh, I would. The only that one ain't nothing gonna
hey,
You can go to hell like.
with gasoline draws on, because absolutely not, never.
Cheers to the girls' weekend.
Nah, the thought never
watch
crossed
those
my
B
mind.
words.
Okay,
But go ahead.
like even the only other ex I have is my high school boyfriend, and
got you. So it's
Yeah,
not
I
really
used to
like
date a lot of people.
yeah. See, for me, but that's the thing. What's considered an ex? Is
I
it
didn't
we
date.
talked?
I'm
Is that
lying.
we dated? Is that we had sex?
No, I
Like,
mean,
what
no,
is
maybe
it?
it could have been somebody that you was kicking it with. Now that I think about it, I didn't have a lot of
ex like
exes.
y'all was together, like y'all claimed each other, like
Okay, so yeah, I only had 2.
Yeah, but you may have had like a little dip. Now, Chicago, any of our Chicago followers, y'all know what that means. A little dip is like a little piece on the side.
I ain't never heard of that term.
Ask
Dip.
Stacy. Just text Stacy like, you got a little dip? And
You
she's
got-
going to be like, who taught you that? Just text her like, you got a little dip on the side? She's
All right.
like, what?
So
about to text her.
last question, and this is crazy, but I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
Never have I ever been attracted to a cartoon character. I'm gonna be honest. There is one.
He didn't even give us a chance to think on it.
There is one. Lola Bunny.
Yeah, she was always cute.
Lola Bunny. No. Hold on. Lola Bunny fine than a mug. I don't understand why they decided that they were gonna make this bunny rabbit this like sexy to children. But as an adult, I every now and then I just Google Lola Bunny and just be like, hey. That's it. That's all I do. That's it. Because anything beyond that is weird.
No, but
that
I'm
actually
giving
might
to
be
you.
weird.
She no. It ain't weird because some of y'all niggas playing with blow up dolls. Which one is weird? Me looking at a cartoon character or you filling a doll up with water? Have a good time.
Water?
Make me sweat. Fill it up with water.
Hey, so no, Lola Bunny, and then I think that's it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit, nigga.
When I used to watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when she came out and said, "Why don't you do right?" I said, and I was 10. Like,
Hey,
am I wrong?
when Lola Bunny hit, don't ever call me doll. I said,
Yeah, Space
girl,
Jam, my nigga.
I won't.
Yo, you right when you right, bro.
I can't think of one.
Johnny Bravo.
Hell.
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
Oh, wow.
Drayla, out of all characters. No, but okay, well, let's push it a little further. Never have I ever had a celebrity crush.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Now that
Okay, who?
Morris,
Chestnut.
Idris. That's how you knew I was going to like older men.
Oh, you like
I
a
know.
chocolate
I
nigga,
lo-
sis.
Absolutely. And I've loved them since I was 5. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Morris still look good. Still look the same. Idris,
I
absolutely.
can't get over how Idris did my girl K Michelle. Love you, Idris, but you hurt my girl.
They was together.
Yes.
Oh.
The Anybody Want to Buy a Heart entire album was about Idris' album. She was dating him and he turned around and had a baby on her and she didn't know.
Oh,
Mighty
man,
God.
that's tragic. I still love
Go
him.
back and listen to the album.
I still love him.
She got a song on there called Drake Will Love Me, and one of her interludes talked about him having a baby on her. But the entire Anybody Want to Buy a Heart album, K Michelle said it's about him. And that was her best selling album.
I don't think that changes your
Absolutely
view.
not.
Okay,
I
it shouldn't.
love the British accent, everything. I didn't know he was British, but when I found out he was British, oh my
It did something
God.
to you. Hey, you
Baby,
know,
talk to me real nice.
for me, it's her.
Almost cussed. She fine as hell.
And my wife knows we've had this conversation, so don't be like, oh, you
got a
married.
type.
Shut your. You said I got a type. Really? That's. I mean, because that's just currently like, yeah.
Her and Elise could be cousins.
Yeah, I just seen the hair.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I seen.
Hey.
You got a type, my boy.
It's okay.
Hey.
She's
All they
fine.
wanna do
She
is
is.
gas me. How
I
we
would
end up in
if
the
her ever
backseat.
comes to Detroit, or even if we traveling, we have
Yeah.
to go.
I missed the
to
last
that
one.
concert.
I'd go.
The last one was
We
at the
have
Fox Theater, and I was sick.
I need y'all to keep
Put
me
this
up
on
to
your
date.
mama so I can meet her.
Oh, my mama, the Dream Lab will host one of her concerts.
Oh, I just wanted to go, but
I
that's
just wanted to
fine.
meet her. That's
We're
fine.
gonna meet her and make a check.
That's fine. That's fine.
Love that.
You hear they her? Wait, how does that work? What like do we?
I want to meet her. Her.
Her.
No, it's just manifesting. Yeah, it works.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that in
And she
future
seems
episodes.
just so down to earth. Like
I would probably piss on myself. It's like her.
No, I will.
It's Beyonce.
Just
then
kidding.
her.
I'm not gonna do that. I'll wait till she leaves. That's
Beyonce then her.
embarrassing.
just wear a diaper.
Hers music means
It's so good.
It means a lot to me.
It's
like,
so good.
and again, y'all could crucify me if you want to. Times of Intimacy. I'm playing her Volume 1 all the way through.
See, I don't know her music like that. I just
No,
know
no,
she's
no.
fine.
Just when you have a long, intimate time with your wife, play Volume 1 and let it play all the way through,
Talking about Kevin told me to play this.
baby.
Okay.
And by the time you get to,
Is that the one with
Please,
Bus Part?
When you focus on
Oh, yeah.
me, that
That's
whole album.
Yeah.
I've gotten into a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Dre, the whole album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that nigga knows the words.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah.
She said, go away. Yeah.
I just added it to my playlist.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry, Uncle.
that's been another episode
Yeah.
of the Dream Lab podcast.
Wait, I didn't say who my celebrity
Oh,
crush
wait.
Go
was.
ahead,
Oh,
go
I'll
ahead.
edit that part out and then I'll do it again. Go ahead.
No, keep it in. That was good. Oh, I think I got a few.
He say it like that.
I think I got a few. I always loved Kyla Pratt.
Okay, yeah.
She's beautiful.
I loved her in 101, and I loved her voice even more in as Penny Proud. I really enjoyed her. Of course, I always thought Raven Simone was beautiful, but I just loved Raven's character in The Cheetah Girls and That's So Raven. But a character that really
No, we said celebrity.
Crush.
Celebrity, I'm sorry.
crush. I'm like,
sorry, a celebrity that really just makes me like
Woo-hoo.
okay,
Sanaa Lathan.
really?
Because
No,
San-
she's beautiful.
Yeah.
let me tell you why. Because Sanaa has this edge. Now I'm going back to the Viola Davis thing. I like some women to be in touch with that masculine side where they can still throw on a hoodie, cargo pants, some dunks, put their hair up in a bun, and still be like
Fine.
a woman, but still give like, you know.
Yeah.
Sanaa Lathan always like Love and Basketball. I loved her role. Like she gave me that masculine energy with playing basketball, but she was still like a pretty woman.
She's very pretty.
I forgot
Yeah.
about Lance Gross.
Yeah, you just like dark skin.
Niggas, people used to say I look like him. Yeah. Sister, is this incest? Yeah. Mordecai. No, but people say I look like Joe and him.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna find a picture on my in my Dropbox. Somebody actually made it and put our pictures side by side. I didn't see it, but they swore up and down I look just like him and Joe.
Now that your hair is back black, I can kind of see it.
I look like no
Definitely
Joe.
the Joe
I
one.
do feel like I look like
I
like
can
me
see
and
that's what I'm
Joe
talking
could be.
about.
He'd be like, I'm like, damn, we kind of look alike. But you know, that's it. Okay, you can end the episode.
So that that has been another episode of the Dream Lab podcast. This is episode 21, season 3. I'm about to go on Instagram and look at pictures of her and go to Google and look at pictures of Lola Bunny. They're gonna get out of my house.
Good morning, pineapple.
Make sure you stay
he's gonna
consistent this month. Make sure you stay
Please
consistent.
stay consistent this month. If you're gonna be
Yes.
crazy, be consistently crazy. Okay.
Yeah, and make a SMART goal.
Yeah.
Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely.
That was so good.
That's good.
Make a post out of that so I can remember that.
Oh, I learned that from work.
Yeah, that sounds like
honestly,
some
but
Post
yeah.
it
Stuff.
and get likes.
Yep.
Yeah, and make sure you watch your hind parts.
Oh yes, please.
Oh no, we say wash your gifts
Wash your gifts.
because it is a gift.
to somebody else or to you.
Goodbye.
Bye, y'all. Thank y'all.
Bye.
Season 3 about to be something special. Stay tuned.
Special.
All right, that's enough, nigga.